Hey, it's JB and welcome to the first proper episode of Duel Links. Since the introduction episode, I have taken out all the standard duel lists, well, one's popped back, to get ready to go on to stage 3 of the missions, and in the process, I've gotten Yami Yugi up to level 6. And this will be about changing characters, we don't really care about that. Getting level 6 has meant that, amongst other things, we've got the card D-Spell. The Power of Dark skill begin the duel with the field spell Yami activated, an extra deck slot and 15 gems. Don't worry about skills, I'll get to those later on. The deck, as I said, I'm going to leave untouched until I open some packs, which we'll also be doing in today's episode. But before we do that, let's complete stage 2. Stage 2 is really easy, just visit the shop, which we did in the previous episode. That gets us 30 gate keys. For completing stage 2 missions, we get 14 red gate keys. We'll talk about the different colours of gate keys later on. And we've reached stage 3. And with stage 3, Joey Wheeler has appeared at the gate. We don't need to worry about Joey Wheeler for the time being. We'll also talk about how to use the gate later on. Gifts will now occasionally appear in Duel World, so this will just be free stuff that appears. And the missions for stage 3 become unlocked when one duel gets Joey Wheeler in Duel World. Complete all stage missions, we'll do that another time. In terms of special missions, these are different from stage missions. You get them for completing certain feats. So for example, for unlocking Yami Yugi, we get an icon. And for locking in terms of 2 days, we get another 50 gems. I hope you're following along at home. That's now 4,835 gems. You then also have weekly missions. Win 10 duels, play 5 PvP duels. And then things like use spell and trap cards, things like that. There's lifetime missions as well that you get for doing certain things. So there we go. They're the special missions. But it's really the normal missions that we focus on, because the special missions basically look after themselves. Also, when you get to a new stage, the standard duel lists will repopulate. So notice that we're back to 5 now, as opposed to being stuck with 1. Usually they pop up every half hour on the hour and half hour. However, not the case here, obviously, because we have all 5 back up. So, without further ado, let's talk about the packs that we're going to open today. And there is a new box that came out of Abyss Encounters, but this series is about free to play and this is about building a good deck. And for that reason, we need to find one of the best trap cards in the game, and that is Wall of Disruption. Okay, Wall of Disruption is the best trap card in the game. It is multi-purpose. It's very good against very aggressive decks that play lots of monsters early on. It's also good in aggressive decks. In the mirror match, you can really just overpower your enemy. It's really good. So we're looking for 2 copies of Wall of Disruption. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We'll get some other good cards in the process, but it's the Wall of Disruption that we're after. Basically, with each box having 1 Wall of Disruption, what we're going to do is when we get the Wall of Disruption in one of the packs that we get, we're going to reset the box by clicking this reset box button here, and then we'll keep going until we get another Wall of Disruption and then stop there with Servant of Kings. Our job with Servant of Kings is done. So without further ado, let's open some packs. Okay, Snowman Creator, Swarm of Crows, Wall of Disruption. There we go, that's what we're after. I'm going to finish off this pack of 10 and then I'm going to reset the box. Let's throw a limp, Dedication Through Light and Darkness, Wall of Disruption, there we go. Well, it wasn't guaranteed we were going to get both Walls of Disruption, but we did, that's fantastic. We can now stop buying Servant of Kings packs. So, with all those packs bought, I have made a couple of changes, and by a couple of changes, I mean I've completely revamped the deck that we are currently playing. As well as getting 2 awesome cards in the form of Wall of Disruption, I also got Birthright, which is great. There we go. Activate this card by targeting 1 normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So, yeah, so I've then filled it with some high attack normal monsters in the form of Force Raider and 3 Mechanical Chaser. And then I've kept the Dark Magician in, but everything else has been replaced by stupidly high attack monsters. So 1800 attack Terror Tiger, 1800 attack Darkblade, the Captain of the Evil World, 1800 attack Machina Sniper, and Vampire Koala, 1800 attack as well. You get the idea. So now we should really just trounce anyone in PvE. On top of this, we've also got one painful decision: send one lower 4 or lower normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, add one card with the same name as that card from your deck to your hand. We're basically looking to send a Mechanical Chaser to the graveyard to add another one to our hand. And then 2 War of Disruption, obviously, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, or attack position monsters you control, your opponent controls, lose 800 attack for each monster they control. Really, really strong trap card, and I'm so glad we got 2. Finally, in terms of skills, there's only one skill available to Yami Yugi at the moment, that's Power of Dark. As I said, begins the duel with the Field by Yami activated. It increases the attack and defense of fiends and spellcasters by 200 points, and decreases the attack and defense of fairies by 200 points as well. There's only one card that affects in the deck, and that is Dark Magician, but it's worth having a skill in the deck anyway. So, with our new PvE deck version 1.0, let's take on a standard duelist and show you how easy it is at this stage. Now, standard duelists all only have level 1 monsters, and you can't auto duel them just yet because we're only at stage 3, but nonetheless, let's take them on. I do love the voice acting in this, but it does get tedious, so when the option finally becomes available, I will turn off the voice acting. But until then, we're just going to play some high attack monsters. So here's Mechanical Chaser.
I summon a monster in attack position. Let's battle.
And then we're just going to kill stuff.
Attack with a monster.
And then just end the turn. Now, the deck's not very exciting, but for PvE to start off with, it's not about being exciting, it's about leveling up characters, unlocking cool stuff, getting free gems, and just... it's going to be a bit of a grind to start off with, I do appreciate that. However, it doesn't really matter.
Alright. I summon a monster in attack position. Time to battle. Let's do this! I attack with a monster.
That was pretty good.
So yeah, the key is just to play high attack monsters. Now, they're not always this easy. Obviously, all you're seeing at the moment is our opponent playing cards in face attack position. They do actually have strategies. It's just still the tutorial part of the game, really.
Not too bad. It's my turn. I draw. Show 'em who's boss. I summon a monster in attack position. Turn's done.
Yep, another 800 attack level 2 monster. Fantastic.
I draw.
There's another War of Disruption. Fantastic. Not that it matters. We will play a Vampire Koala.
Now's the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
And then we'll battle.
Time to battle.
Let's gain some LP, because why not?
I attack with a monster.
But he's dead before I gain it. Never mind.
You were awesome. Who knew losing could be this much fun?
That was
It's
an
not fun.
excellent duel.
Losing's not fun
I'm
at all.
looking forward to a rematch.
I'm not. Because standard duelists are literally just there to grind. I will very rarely show games against standard duelists, if ever. And that's why, because they're usually really easy. And that is a standard duelist duel. Pretty mediocre stuff, if I do say so myself. If you want to check out the standard duelist decks at level 1, you can check out the link in the description below. For winning that duel, Yami Yugi also hit level 7, which got us Wind Dragon Guardian of the Fortress #1, which we will never ever ever talk about again because it is a terrible card. That is it, however, for the first episode of Daily Duel Links proper. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell as well for more notifications. Remember, Daily Duel Links comes out Monday to Friday at 6 AM Pacific. Check me out on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description below for that as well. In the meantime though, I've been JB Stevenson. This has been Daily Duel Links #1, and I'll see you in the next one.